My two Billies in the back. Unfortunately, the sudden rush to get to school starts a stampede, and both of you are crushed beneath the weight of 20-something other Billies, and you are dead.
I always knew that I would die under the weight of myself.
Yep. You feel your chest start to cramp up, and your arm goes numb, and you hit the ground.
William, are you okay?
I think he's having a heart attack.
I was saying how we could take over.
And you feel your bowels, your irritable bowels loosen as you lose consciousness and die.
But before I lose consciousness, I say, tell my story.
Jesus Christ, I think he just died.
And she's going to walk up behind you and put your hand on your shoulder and say, what was that about doing it? And her hand moves up to the side of your neck and the top of your head. And she grabs your neck. She says, no witnesses.
And I just slowly slide down and I go, how many tokens?
And she leans close to your face as the blackness takes over you and says, not enough. And drags you into the closet, puts you away.
What is her story?
What the fuck?
This is canon.
Hey.
We multiplied.
I just go, I got
cousins.
this. And I go, oh, and I try to do a crazy power slide, and I fall and break my neck and die.
Do you just choose that for yourself?
Yeah, please. Kill me. I don't want to be Elvis anymore.
Here's what we're going to do. Make a grit roll.
Okay.
Difficulty of 4.
How's
to
Return
pull
to
off
Sender
a
the
neck
only
breaking.
Elvis song that you know?
I can't think of the spot right now. 5.
Yeah, you do. And this basketball player he screams and begins to weep. He just crumples to the ground as you guys seem not at all nonplussed at Elvis Billy.
What's your deal, man?
Oh my God, he's dead. He's dead. Are you gonna?
My buddy's trying to take a piss, and I are you looking at his dick right now?
So, unfortunately, the art teacher, not super well known for her building skills and construction, she put this cabinet together, but she didn't know that you're supposed to bolt it to the wall. And you give it a little tap, and it comes down.
Whoa! Oh no!
And
The paint spilled.
more importantly, a bunch of red paint seems to be leaking out of the front. Lucas, you are dead. Red glasses
is gone.
This is going to be a genocide.
It is. It's a Billy-side, if you will.
It's a Billy-side.
Billy-side.
All right.
The moment this Billy grabs your head, you are terrified.
Oh, God.
You weren't super sure if that was paint or something else, but the way this Billy grabbed you, you were worried that maybe it was a person and maybe you're next.
That's paint.
Thank goodness you have a blunt instrument in your hands. And yeah, you take you apply the skull to his skull and you brain narcoleptic Billy.
Wait,
She puts
but
him to
before
sleep.
she hits me, do I have a chance to fall asleep and dodge it?
Give me a grit difficulty of 7.
1,000,000% you do.
Grit.
Grit. 2.
Well, you're going to sleep one way or another.
Yeah. You start to fall asleep, and that means that you don't get to see or feel the sound or
A blessing. Such a blessing.
And yeah, you have brained a Billy.
Alas for
Bravo!
He scared me.
Yeah, you get the Oreos. You get all of them.
All right.
And they go, boss, first taste is always to you because you're the leader of us. And it's amazing. And drunk on your own power, you take a bite of these Oreos that, now that you think about it, you never remember seeing Billy eating Oreos at lunch. You didn't know that they even carried Oreos here. And as you bite, how old are these Oreos? And you chew and you swallow and your tummy begins to hurt.
Ugh.
And eventually, you barf and you poop out your butt. And you're poisoned and you die.
How? Oh, the worst way for this. It's so warm in here.
I kick the door closed and just crank it to his head.
Yeah.
All right, now we're all killers.
It's getting really hot in there, by the way. You're not dead yet.
Oh no.
He's so loud.
My frills!
Frilly Billy starts screaming.
I feel like you're the only one that.
I'm gonna die, but that's a lie!
We'll like help you find him
butt you
after.
want to touch.
That's perfect. Exactly.
Yeah,
Thank you.
the screams suddenly stop. And you can see flames in like the little window. I'm just thinking of Hocus Pocus, by the way. That's all this was Hocus Pocus.
I turn into green smoke.
Oh, hey, man.
And he doesn't even look, doesn't even speak. You spilled on his like Letterman jacket, and he turns and he pushes you up against the locker, and you bang your head, and your neck snaps.
Man, life is so fragile. Damn.
And you are upside down in the pool,
Yeah.
and you feel the life leaving you.
As I desperately reach for the keys, but they're just out of reach.
They're just out of reach, and your last like as your vision fades, and you take that like gulp of
Scurvy
water.
wench.
Yeah, you see her like grab the keys, turn to you, flip you off, and swim back up to the top.
I pull out one of the cherry bombs and I'm like, it involves a stunt. Can you just place this in your mouth,
Hey,
please?
wait,
You're
he
quite
might be
the church
cool.
bell,
He
aren't
likes
you?
theater. Maybe we can let this one stay.
Go ahead and make a charm roll.
Get on with it.
Damn.
Maybe I can just
And I
like,
go-
talk theater with him real quick.
Oh, you want to talk theater?
I go, you have exactly 10 seconds to talk theater, and I light it, and I go,
What are your best tips for acting?
and I light it.
Best
2
tip
seconds.
practice, you see? Well, let me get started. You know, well, you see, when I was a young
faster.
kid, I used to get very involved with the theater. So, I would say number one is break a leg.
All right,
son.
just light it.
It's already
It's
lit.
already lit.
2, 1. And as you go to think about one more acting tip, your mouth kind of curls over the cherry bomb. And you don't even hear the pop. You just see it. And there's a headless Billy. Just poof. And his body flumps down on top of one of the 2 other corpses in here. There are now 3 dead Billies.
And
in
Mallory
this
would have.
bathroom.
Mallory, you are played by a man named Lucas Eubank.
What do you mean? That's God's name, huh? Oh. You're more wise than I am. Are you speaking to me? Are you God speaking to me through this boy?
He was a clever man. He writes very witty tweets on a website that you do not yet know about called Twitter. This is on the World Wide Web.
Make a brains check difficulty of 1.
Well, that's all very well informed, mister.
4.
They're not that clever.
So don't you see you have no control?
Oh.
For you are under someone else's influence.
I don't know how to handle all of the information coming from the
Omnipotent.
both of these.
Why do you
Right.
think I left?
Everything is already decided. So why do anything?
So if he killed somebody, wouldn't God have decided that he was already going to kill those people?
No, God decided to look the other way as the devil got to work.
Why would he look the other way?
Because he's so powerful that he can. Don't you understand what power is?
No,
None of you
It's the
understand
ability
what
I don't
power is.
understand anything.
to not do anything. I sit down on the floor.
Make a grit roll difficulty of 10 for me. As you try to like wrestle with this understanding.
9.
You have no tokens.
Was it flight?
No, grit.
Oh.
Yeah, nothing. Shoot. You feel like you're at the edge of
I shall
wrapping-
do nothing. I stop breathing.
As this Billy looks at me confused,
God will
I say,
decide.
Lucas rolled a 9. But he required a 10.
Dude, who's Lucas?
How long is this brains roll gonna last?
Yeah, I know, right?
fate is in God's hand.
Do any of you guys do anything?
No.
I definitely wouldn't. And as he passes out, I just say, one less problem.
You are suddenly roused to consciousness because you can't kill yourself by just not breathing. As
Who was stink?
Roll brains for that.
No, you would know.
What is happening?
yeah, you didn't hear the explosion of the cherry bombs, but the bathroom is filling with poo water. You start to feel a little weird, and you look down and you see on your arm there's a cut that you don't remember getting, and it's been filled with poo water now. And
I will remain untreated, because if God wants me to live, he will let me live.
Nice. And we're just going to say, for the sake of time, that you very quickly die of sepsis.
Oh, cool. Very good.
There's so many ways you could have let him die.
Yeah, so that happens.
Instant sepsis, not again.
We must depart and find the pretender.
No, tell me what... You said you knew everything.
We can
Are we
talk
all
in the-
just...
We talk in the car.
Are you...
You're sitting at
Our
a table
creator?
right now.
No,
Do
I'm
you feel
standing
it?
in a parking lot.
No, you're sitting at a table, Lucas Eubank.
Oh.
Grit roll, difficulty of 15 for me, as you hear the truth of the universe.
How about a 6?
Oh, yeah, you drop to your knees, overwhelmed with
Oh.
this realization, and you can see like your vision flashing back and forth to like a table in Los Angeles with some friends, and then back here to a parking lot in 1991.
I'm
And-
Lucas. I'm just a little bitch boy.
Don't
And-
worry. Matthew Sohinki is equally a bitch boy.
Matthew.
And with that, that's too much information. Your eyes roll
My
back
God.
into your head, your mouth starts to foam, and you fall over dead.
Oh, mama.
You guys pull out, and you're going down the street, and just out of nowhere, like a semi with a bunch of like logs on it. I don't know, that's stuff in Washington.
Before the semi hits us, just something flashes, and I go, something is terribly wrong.
And you hear the voice that sounds a lot like Abria's laughter in your ear. And
Blue Hawaii.
as it absolutely sideswipes and takes out the flamethrower, and all of you are dead.
No!
Ow!
Can I really die? You sound like some inbred hill person.
I think you two should fight.
All right.
Yeah.
Fighting's not very nice, guys.
I take out my, I've got a glove, and I just slap him across the face.
Ow!
You heard him.
I take off my shoes and my socks.
Stop it.
You're gonna taste the wrath of these toes, buddy.
Just a contested fight roll, y'all.
I go into
Crane, yeah.
Praying mantis.
Praying mantis.
crane,
something.
crane thing, and I wiggle my hairy toes at him, and then I effectively kick his nose through his skull.
Yep. That absolutely happens.
Never fuck with the Welch family. Oh my god, I cursed. I'm so sorry. Sorry for the cursing. I was busy killing.
Hey, you know what? That's a lot of swearing. Make a grit roll. No! Difficulty of 10 to keep your shit together.
I rolled a 1.
Yeah, you want to do a fight about this.
I want to fight.
Yeah. Enlighten Billy, you're the one that understands that this sketchy saying, like, this is kind of fucked up, but, like, I'm all for killing Billies. Let's do this.
Yes, they're doing my job for me.
Y'all want to go toe to toe?
I don't want to fight anybody, but you started this and you killed a Billy.
I take off my shoes and my socks.
Did you put it back on the interview?
Immediately.
Yeah.
You want to go toe to toe, sister?
As he wiggles his toes.
I would never hurt anybody. But I think that you might have made some of my animal friends upset, and I just want to like raise my arms and like thousands more squirrels come out of the
Oh my
woods.
gosh,
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
And these like 2 birds and 3
my birds.
squirrels just rip your little ass apart and they leave the toes.
Oh, they're killing me so slow.
I really don't like doing that.
Why don't you get a wolf or a bear or something? They got these small little bites. It's going to take another 20 or 30 minutes for them to completely kill me.
They're the only animals that would talk to me in my tower.
I can handle this one. Perhaps your army is more useful elsewhere.
Oh, okay, thank you. And I just like skirt off.
Thank you so much for saving me, buddy.
Yes,
I owe you my life.
Would you like to have it? I feel like time is running short.
Well, you are bleeding to death from 1,000 small bite wounds.
Yeah, it's not looking too good.
Sorry about that.
Would you perhaps like if I aided you in your departure?
Yeah, it hurts real bad.
Now, I warn you, I can only do 13 push-ups, so choking you to death is only going to be slightly faster. And I grab this. Oh my goodness! Yeah, and I'm just staring him in the eyes. It's like,
Yep.
I can't look.
and I just and I lay him down slowly.
Nice.
Even I assumed I was more powerful than it was. So even I get startled. I'm like, and I stomp his head.
Brawn, difficulty of 3.
His physical form weaker than I thought.
Jesus
Do I have any
Christ.
tokens?
Of course you don't.
I just walk over to him. I continue stomping his neck.
I'm in the background just going, do it! Do it!
And I'm somewhere crying.
Why won't you die?
Turn into a Coen Brothers movie.
Super dead at some point. Here's what I'm gonna do. You're not dead yet, but you suddenly feel the earth shit like within you. You realize that like you are not just Welch Billy. You are Highlander Wilhelmina. You are multiple Billies contained within a single 2 egos, 1 body. And you also understand, this is just 2 independent Billies, that there can only be one, and your time is not now. What do you do?
I feel another.
And I sense it too clearly.
Yeah, you do.
I make
You
eye
absolutely do.
contact with the Billy that's trying to stomp my face in, and I smile. And then I make eye contact with the Highlander Billy in the ditch, and I smile even bigger. And I grab his foot. And I want to try to toss him out of the way. There can be only one.
Yes! Yes!
What happens is a bunch of birds cover you, and it's like the end of We're Back, where you're just covered with birds, and then they all flutter away at the same, and you're just gone.
Terrifying.
Yeah.
There can only be one!
Yeah, but go
And
ahead.
as I've spit gas on them and I've gotten a bunch of gas on myself, I take the lighter and I light myself up and I just grab both of them.
Flight?
Yeah, go ahead and make a flight roll compared to your brawn.
Fuck this. I need to get struck by lightning. What was it?
Flight. It's just contested.
Oh.
No, shut
Fuck
up.
you! Oh,
23.
5.
This must happen.
Yes, brother.
Accept it.
Grab me.
One or none! One or none!
We all go.
Can we see if lightning strikes us?
I'd like to roll for lightning to strike us at this moment.
You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and give that to you. Go ahead and paint a word picture for me. Thank you for your service in like Billy.
And I say, I feel it is wrong for me to describe this. It is you.
As I hold both of their shoulders, I'm like, the quickening! As we get struck by lightning.
I will see you in Valhalla, brothers. This is not over.
And I just go, that doesn't exist.
Wrong franchise! What a waste!
And with that, like, as you send everything up and the lightning strikes, like, the car explodes because that's how this works. And as, like, the billowing, greasy smoke clears, there's just nothing there. Like, corpses, it's all gone. And somewhere, the final Billy, who has been released now that, like, the Billy that you showed up with was in the morgue, you make the original Billy, please make a brains roll for me.
4.
Yeah, that'll do. I didn't give you difficulty, but that'll do.
Tight.
And you hear one last message from the enlightened Billy out of nowhere.
Through the lightning.
Yeah.
we put a plan in place to get rid of you. But I think you are the truest among us. I would ask that any evidence against this pretender be erased.
Done. You hear that too, and you don't know who that female voice is. Okay, whatever. And that's where we'll finish tonight's episode.
Well,
Fuck you, dude.
Hey, fuck you! Don't fuck
No,
you!
no,
Don't
fuck
you!
you!
Fuck you!
Not you. Not
can I-
you. Fuck him.
No, not you.
Yeah. Okay.
Look.
Well, it's weird.